Hello everyone, my name is Agent Paul of Mobile Task Force Delta 7, codename Bookkeepers, and welcome to the final SCP document review for the year 2000. And the SCP we will be reviewing today is SCP-4204, or 424, Object Class, Safe. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-424 is to be kept in a standard anomalous item containment unit at Site-76. Testing of SCP-424 requires authorization by 2 separate Level 3 site researchers, or alternatively, 1 Level 4 site researcher. SCP-424 must undergo Procedure 215 Argyle, see Addendum 424-215, regularly, to avoid the quality of SCP-424 from interfering with tests. Footnote: this procedure is to be done approximately once a week, provided SCP-424 has been tested that week by an authorized member of the janitorial staff. Subjects testing a fully loaded SCP-424 are to be equipped with standard exploratory gear while remaining in civilian attire contemporary with the 1960s youth culture. Familiarity with slang and other linguistic forms of that era is encouraged, as well as basic knowledge of the civil rights movement. Subjects testing with SCP-424 with already burned cannabis are to be equipped with radiation-resistant material and gear, as well as a firearm. Description: SCP-424 is a bong recovered from California on November 30th, 2014. While not inherently anomalous, certain properties manifest whenever cannabis is consumed using SCP-424. SCP-424's effects depend on how much cannabis has already been burned in it. If the receptacle features cannabis that has not been smoked, then smoking it will temporally displace the subject to a baseline version of June 7th, 1967, in the general vicinity of the city of San Francisco, California. If, however, the cannabis has already been burned prior to smoking, then the subject will be displaced to an alternate June 7th, 1967, 12 hours after a massive nuclear exchange between the United States and the Soviet Union. Displacement of the test subject will only last until the psychological effects of the cannabis have fully subsided. As a result, data collection on the destinations of test subjects have been difficult to properly conduct. Attempting to artificially reduce the severity of the effect, whether by pharmacological means or mundane remedies such as consuming food or water, will only shorten the length of time the subject is temporally displaced. Similarly, consuming more cannabis via SCP-424 will lengthen the duration of displacement. However, as SCP-424 does not experience displacement, long-term exploration is not feasible. Test subjects consuming burnt cannabis using SCP-424 have gathered information from the local inhabitants, with a point of divergence being established around the sudden and rapid escalation of the Vietnam War due to the test offensive occurring a year prior than in the base timeline. The significance of this as it relates to SCP-424 is unknown at this time. And here we have SCP-424-D. Discovery. SCP-424 was recovered from California, a location in close proximity to San Francisco, after Foundation elements embedded within the local police department became aware of a report regarding a sudden disappearance. Initially dismissed as a hoax by law enforcement, Foundation agents took note of possible witnesses and amnesticized them after brief interviews. Among other items, the smartphone of the initial subject was confiscated and the contents scanned. The initial subject claimed to have obtained SCP-424 via a series of correspondences with the person of interest known as Dado. Conversation screenshots can be found below. And here we have the screenshots of the communications between the initial subject and dado. So it's going to goes back and forth, and then a bit more on dado's side. You'll know who's who because of the grammar difference. So it starts with the initial subject. Hey, hi, yes, this is dado. I heard that you can sell me an antique bong. Yes, dado sell bong. What bong you want? Alright, cool. I want something that'll really take me back. Make me feel like I'm at the summer of love. It's gotta be good. Dado sell good bong for you, yes. Can you make sure it's all clean? I know it's probably been used lots. Yes, bong is old. I don't want to find ash in there. Ash always bombs. It harshes my low. Okay, dado make all good for you. Put on finished touchings. Okay, sent now, bong arrive in week. Thanks, man. Where can I pay you? PayPal.com/dado is fun. Alright, cool. How much do I owe? 50 monies. Do you mean dollars? Yes, 50 monies or local equivalent. So $50. Sent it through. Dado thanks you for patronage. Investigation into dado continues. And now we have Addendum 424-215. Procedure 215 Argyle. Procedure 215 Argyle is to be carried out at least once a week if during that week SCP-424 has been tested. Procedures should be carried out by a member of the janitorial staff, though any site staff involved with SCP-424 are authorized to enact the procedure as well. The steps are listed below. Step 1. Secure SCP-424 and bring it to any site cleaning station. Step 2. Pour out SCP-424's liquid contents and remove all burnt cannabis. Even a small amount of ash have been found to interfere with tests regarding SCP-424. Disassemble SCP-424 and inspect the item for any damage such as chips, cracks. Any damage found is to be logged. Rinse all components of SCP-424 with hot water. Set aside the non-core parts to dry. Step 5. Partially fill the core components of SCP-424 with coarse salt and isopropyl alcohol. Cover all holes and shake thoroughly for approximately 5 minutes. Step 6. Rinse out SCP-424. Repeat steps 4 and 5 until satisfactory. While normally only one repetition of steps 4 and 5 is necessary, heavy testing has occasionally led to 2 or even 3 cycles. Step 7. When satisfactory, reassemble SCP-424 and return to the anomalous items containment unit. And that's it. This has been another one of those weird ones, but it is one of the dado ones. Well, everyone, that's it for this week's document review. Don't worry about the ending of last week's video. Apparently, SCP-2536 showed up to me. And yeah, we had to have we had a site lockdown. It was not good. But yeah, I want to thank you all for listening or watching. And my name is Agent Paul of MTF Delta 7. And I will see you next week with another document review. Bye.